Welcome, Taurus. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 13th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Taurus, the stars are dialing up your awareness this week, and what you once brushed off as coincidence now starts to feel more like divine timing. The alignment between Mars in Cancer and Saturn in Pisces highlights the tension between your need for progress and your desire for emotional safety. You've been moving at your own deliberate pace, but this week demands something sharper, a more conscious kind of patience. Every small choice feels like it carries extra weight, every word like it's infused with consequence. That's the cosmic hint. The universe isn't blocking you, it's shaping your direction. Something powerful begins to stir beneath the surface of your steady nature. Venus, your ruling planet, is moving through Virgo, your sector of creativity and romance, magnifying your charm and your need to build something beautiful and lasting. You're not interested in fleeting thrills. You want roots, meaning, a reason behind every connection. This planetary flow brings warmth and recognition, both in love and professional spaces, but it also asks you to ground those good feelings in structure. Whether you're polishing a project or nurturing a relationship, the energy rewards consistency, not speed. Love, however, carries a plot twist. The current Venus-Neptune opposition has you romanticizing the idea of connection, maybe even seeing potential where there's only wishful thinking. If someone from your past pops up or a recent connection feels too dreamy to be true, pause before you dive in. Neptune loves illusions, and this week it's painting them in gold. For those already involved, the cosmos amplifies emotional vulnerability. Your partner or someone close may need reassurance, and you're the anchor they lean on. But here's the secret. The reassurance they seek might reflect something you're craving, too. Financially, Jupiter's continued presence in your sign adds a subtle but powerful push toward abundance. Opportunities that seemed dormant or delayed finally show movement. Maybe a job offer reappears, a client follows up, or you stumble across the missing piece to a plan you've been nurturing. Still, the message from Mercury is clear. Avoid impulsive spending or quick deals that promise instant gain. Instead, return to your signature trait, steady building. Review contracts, read the fine print, and trust your gut. The most profitable path isn't the loudest one, it's the one that feels solid under your feet. Career-wise, this week could test your patience. Mars' influence can stir workplace tension or push you to act before all the details are in. If you find yourself butting heads with a coworker or supervisor, remember, control is your advantage. Others may rush to prove themselves. You prove yourself by mastering the long game. A crucial decision may require you to step back and let time do the heavy lifting. Sometimes the smartest move is the one that looks like waiting, but is actually quiet strategy. Emotionally, the lunar energy moving through Capricorn midweek brings grounding clarity. You might suddenly see why something felt blocked. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. This is the kind of insight that changes how you move. You start noticing the subtle connections between what you feel and what you attract. The universe isn't testing you, it's aligning you. Each small challenge is pushing you closer to authenticity, especially in how you express your needs. There's a delicate balance between wanting stability and fearing change, but this week, that line starts to blur in your favor. If you've been feeling uncertain about a personal goal, this is the week to reorganize your vision board, clean your space, or revisit your priorities. Mercury in Libra activates your sixth house of structure, habits, and well-being, inviting you to redesign your routine. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Add something nourishing, a morning ritual, a creative outlet, or a practice that reconnects you to your body. The message is consistency over perfection. What you repeat becomes who you are. Spiritually, you may find yourself drawn to introspection. Dreams might carry symbolic messages or déjà vu moments that feel too specific to ignore. The moon's soft trine with Neptune encourages reflection, maybe through journaling, meditation, or even a late-night drive with your favorite playlist. There's healing in slowing down, in acknowledging what no longer fits without rushing to replace it. The cosmos isn't asking for action, it's asking for awareness. In relationships, communication becomes the quiet hero. If a misunderstanding has been lingering, this week offers the perfect conditions to clear the air. Use honesty as your language, but temper it with empathy. When Venus and Mercury sync near the weekend, heart-to-heart conversations can deepen bonds in ways that practical discussions never could. Whether it's a friend, lover, or family member, your words hold power. Use them to build bridges, not defenses. Health-wise, the planetary combination may heighten your sensitivity to stress, particularly if you've been overthinking or multitasking beyond your limit. The antidote isn't to push harder, it's to ground yourself. Try reconnecting with nature, adjusting your sleep rhythm, or saying no where you usually say yes. Your energy is sacred currency. Invest it wisely. As the week closes, a subtle but unmistakable shift arrives. The sun's alignment with Uranus in your sign sparks innovation. You might suddenly see a new path to success or an unconventional solution that just feels right. Don't dismiss those flashes of insight. They're previews of your next chapter. Even if it's not time to act yet, take note. The universe is whispering directions, and for once, you're fully tuned in. This week, patience is your superpower. While others race to chase outcomes, you master the art of divine timing. Every step you take, no matter how small, is building the life you've been envisioning. The truth is, you don't need to chase what's already yours. Keep your pace steady, your heart open, and your eyes on the horizon. The future you've been manifesting is already making its way toward you, one deliberate move at a time. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Taurus, the universe speaks of powerful awakenings and divine orchestration. The energy surrounding you is one of momentum, clarity, and renewal, as if fate is stepping in to remind you of your purpose. You are walking into a phase of visible success and deep emotional truth, where the unseen begins to reveal itself. Let's explore the 8 cards guiding your path today. Card 1, 6 of Wands, Triumph and Recognition. The 6 of Wands sets the tone for your day with victory and public acknowledgement. Taurus, you've been through a long season of effort, and the results are beginning to show. Recognition for your persistence is arriving, not just professionally, but emotionally as well. This card indicates that others are beginning to notice your light. Be proud of what you've achieved, but remain grounded. Let this success inspire your next step rather than make you complacent. The universe rewards not arrogance, but perseverance. Card 2, the Tower, the sudden shift. The Tower represents a dramatic change, the shock energy from your reference reading. Something may appear to fall apart, but this is divine realignment, not destruction. For Taurus, this symbolizes breaking away from outdated beliefs, toxic influences, or patterns that have kept you small. The surprise may come suddenly, but you'll soon see that what leaves your life today was never meant to stay. Allow this transformation to rebuild your foundations with honesty and power. Card 3, the 6 of Cups, a return of familiar energy. This card whispers of nostalgia and emotional reconnection. Someone from your past, perhaps a friend or a former lover, may reappear, stirred by fate. However, Taurus, this return is not necessarily for rekindling old flames, but for healing old wounds. The 6 of Cups asks you to reflect on your emotional history and forgive where needed. Healing the past frees your energy for the blessings about to manifest. Card 4, the 2 of Cups, Love and Alignment. The 2 of Cups confirms what your heart has been sensing. A new or renewed emotional bond is forming. This could be the undeniable connection that your energy keeps calling in. Whether it's a partner, soulmate, or spiritual counterpart, this union feels divinely timed. It's mutual, healing, and emotionally sincere. You are encouraged to remain open, authentic, and ready for vulnerability. Taurus, this is not a fleeting romance, but a sacred partnership that aligns with your growth. Card 5, Judgment, awakening, and divine calling. Judgment, echoing the celestial trumpet call, brings divine intervention and renewal. This card signals that your higher purpose is awakening. You may feel a deep urge to reinvent yourself or step into a more spiritual, service-oriented life path. Taurus, this isn't coincidence, it's destiny calling. The universe is summoning you to rise from old limitations, to forgive yourself, and to embrace the next version of your soul's mission. You've completed a major karmic cycle. Now it's time to live freely. Card 6, the World, fulfillment and completion. The World follows Judgment perfectly, a rare and auspicious sequence. You are at the culmination of a powerful spiritual chapter. Projects reach completion, relationships evolve, and your understanding of life deepens. Taurus, you are about to see the results of your perseverance. This card also hints at recognition beyond your current environment, expansion, travel, or reaching a wider audience. Your presence has a global or community impact now. Celebrate your progress, but prepare for the new cycle that follows this completion. Card 7, Ace of Swords, truth and mental clarity. The Ace of Swords cuts through confusion and illusion. Today, revelations come fast and unexpectedly. You may receive an important message, uncover hidden truths, or finally see a situation for what it truly is. Taurus, this card is your sword of power. It gives you mental precision to make decisive choices. Use your discernment wisely. The universe is gifting you the clarity to separate illusion from authenticity, empowering you to move boldly into new beginnings. Card 8, the Strength, endurance, and spiritual power. The Strength card closes your reading with reassurance and courage. It reminds you that your inner calm and grace are your greatest weapons. Taurus, you've faced storms and shadows, but now your resilience glows like gold. You no longer fight with brute force. You overcome with compassion, patience, and faith. Strength confirms that everything unfolding now is preparing you for long-term triumph, both materially and spiritually. Today's reading for Taurus is a journey from chaos to clarity, from endings to rebirth. The Six of Wands and the World crown your success and recognition, while the Tower and Judgment mark divine intervention that redirects your life's path. The Two and Six of Cups emphasize emotional renewal and love's reawakening, and the Ace of Swords ensures you see truth clearly before taking your next step. Finally, Strength grounds you, reminding you that real power comes from within. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Taurus, the stars align to open your path toward prosperity and recognition. The Six of Wands shines brightly in your financial sector, signaling victory after a period of hard work and quiet resilience. Your efforts are not going unnoticed. A breakthrough could come through an offer, a promotion, or an unexpected client who sees your worth. Luck favors those who have stayed disciplined, and you're about to witness proof that consistency beats chaos. The Ace of Swords slices through confusion, clearing your financial vision. A sudden insight or a conversation may shift how you handle money. You might uncover an innovative way to earn income, perhaps through technology, communication, or a new venture. The energy is not just about material wealth, but also about clarity. Knowing where to invest your time and energy becomes your secret to abundance. The World card expands your luck globally. Opportunities may arrive from different regions, online platforms, or through people from other cultures. You're being guided to think bigger. Your financial success is no longer confined to one space or mindset. Expansion, travel, or remote opportunities bring profitable outcomes if you dare to explore them. Spiritually, fortune smiles upon those who lead with integrity. The universe tests how gracefully you handle abundance, ensuring you've grown from past lessons of scarcity. When you release fear and comparison, you magnetize more than wealth. You attract flow. If you've been facing debt or delays, the tide turns now. Negotiations resolve in your favor, but patience is key. Luck unfolds in divine timing, not forced schedules. Stay alert for signs and synchronicities guiding your next step. Finally, remember, abundance begins within. The wealth you seek mirrors the value you give. Your mind is your greatest currency. Sharpen it, and prosperity will follow like a loyal companion. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 13th are 25, 79, 81, 35, 68, 64. Daily love. Love enters your life today with divine precision. Taurus. The Two of Cups speaks of harmony and mutual attraction, revealing the potential for a deep emotional union. Whether you're single or attached, this energy carries the essence of reciprocity, a balance between giving and receiving that revives your faith in connection. The Six of Cups hints that a familiar soul may resurface. This isn't necessarily a blast from the past in the cliché sense, but someone whose energy feels comforting and known. It may be an old friend, a past admirer, or a soul from another lifetime, drawn back into your orbit for emotional healing. Don't rush to label it. Observe what your heart whispers when this encounter happens. The Judgment card announces an awakening in your love life. You're seeing relationships through clearer eyes now, understanding the difference between attachment and alignment. This could also mark the end of old romantic karma, the closing of a cycle that once kept you tied to emotional confusion. Taurus, you're also learning that love begins with self-respect. As you honor your truth, you magnetize partners who reflect that vibration. The more authentic you are, the more effortlessly love flows toward you. The cosmos is orchestrating encounters where sincerity replaces games and peace replaces drama. If you're already in a relationship, mutual understanding deepens. You and your partner may experience a renewal of passion or a shared decision that strengthens your future together. A small act of kindness today could open a new emotional chapter. Above all, trust timing. Love is aligning with your readiness, not your impatience. When you stop chasing and start attracting, the connection destined for you naturally finds its way home. At work, in your professional world, the Tower shakes things up, but don't fear the shift. Taurus. What seems like disruption is actually divine reorganization. A sudden change at work, an unexpected project, or a shift in leadership clears away what no longer fits your true path. While it may feel uncomfortable, it's a cosmic reset pushing you toward your real purpose. The Six of Wands reminds you that success is still within reach. In fact, closer than you think. You've built a reputation for reliability and perseverance, and soon that will pay off. Recognition from peers or superiors is imminent. Step into the spotlight with confidence, but remain humble enough to keep learning. The Ace of Swords reappears here as a symbol of professional clarity. A new idea, conversation, or decision cuts through stagnation. You might be called to express your opinions boldly or propose an innovative solution that earns respect. Communication is your weapon of success. Wield it with wisdom. With the world, your work expands to new horizons. International collaborations, digital growth, or opportunities outside your usual comfort zone promise advancement. It's time to think globally and act strategically. Your skills are more valuable than you realize. Don't undersell them. This energy also warns against overworking. Success should not come at the cost of peace. Balance ambition with rest, and you'll sustain your growth. By week's end, you may look back and realize that every shakeup was a divine setup, clearing the path for a career that truly aligns with your soul's mission. Health. The Strength card anchors your well-being today, urging you to balance your physical and emotional energy. Taurus, your endurance is remarkable, but your body needs gentleness as much as discipline. Instead of pushing through fatigue, listen to what your body whispers. It may be asking for better rest, nutrition, or emotional release. Judgment suggests a renewal of vitality after a long phase of exhaustion. You're awakening to the truth that your spiritual and physical health are intertwined. Meditation, mindfulness, or journaling can restore clarity and emotional stability. You may also feel drawn toward holistic practices like yoga or energy healing. Follow that instinct. The Tower in this sector is a gentle warning. Neglect or denial can no longer go unnoticed. If you've been postponing a checkup or ignoring certain symptoms, it's time to act. Prevention is your ally now. Your emotional health also calls for care. Bottled up frustration or grief can manifest physically, so allow yourself to process emotions through movement or creative outlets. Healing isn't just medical, it's emotional liberation. The Strength card's message also extends to patience. Healing takes time. Self-compassion accelerates recovery far more than self-criticism ever will. Speak kindly to yourself as you would to someone you love. By nurturing both mind and body, you restore balance. Remember, a calm heart creates a healthy body, and your energy today has the power to regenerate from the inside out. Family and friends. Family dynamics are undergoing a gentle renewal, Taurus. The Six of Cups brings reconciliation energy, especially between generations or relatives who have drifted apart. You may find yourself reconnecting with someone from your family history, a sibling, parent, or even a cousin with whom conversations flow naturally again. The world reminds you that family isn't limited by blood. It's about shared soul contracts. You might find comfort and guidance from chosen family, friends who have stood by you when others couldn't. This sense of belonging expands your emotional foundation. The Strength card reinforces patience and understanding. Sometimes, those you love the most are still learning how to love correctly. Led with compassion rather than judgment, your calmness can heal more than confrontation ever could. Old family wounds are being brought into the light for closure. Whether it's ancestral trauma or long-buried misunderstandings, you now have the emotional maturity to handle it differently. Offer forgiveness, not as approval of the past, but as liberation for your future. Shared projects or gatherings could rekindle warmth among loved ones. A meal, a memory, or a heartfelt talk bridges gaps and restores harmony. Ultimately, your family life mirrors your inner balance. When you lead with grace and boundaries, your home becomes a sanctuary, a place of peace instead of pressure. Compatibility. Your earthy nature blends best with those who share your rhythm and patience, Taurus. This week, Virgo stands out as a stabilizing force, matching your practicality and loyalty. Together, you create something grounded yet visionary, the kind of partnership that builds empires, not castles in the air. With Capricorn, the connection deepens through shared ambition and understanding of responsibility. You inspire each other to reach higher, and mutual respect keeps the bond strong. Cancer brings emotional depth, nurturing you in ways you didn't know you needed. This water sign complements your steady nature with tenderness, teaching you that vulnerability can coexist with strength. Pisces, on the other hand, expands your spiritual side. The chemistry is dreamy and healing, especially under today's cosmic energy. You balance Pisces' idealism with your reliability, creating harmony between dreams and reality. With air signs like Gemini or Libra, communication becomes key. They awaken your curiosity, but may challenge your patience. Handle differences with humor, and the relationship becomes stimulating rather than stressful. Overall, the universe reminds you that compatibility isn't about perfection, but evolution. The right person or friend will match your growth frequency, not your comfort zone. Your lucky color today: emerald green. This color mirrors both your heart and your ambition, symbolizing abundance, healing, and serenity. Wearing or visualizing emerald invites emotional balance while attracting prosperity into your daily life. The phrase of the day: when you stop resisting change, you start flowing with miracles. This quote reminds you that surrender is not weakness, Taurus. It's faith in action. The moment you let go of fear, the universe rushes to fill that space with blessings. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.